Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
I'm Nobu.
And today we're going to be watching Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 14. So last episode was kind of like just a Yuki episode, which is very different. Did not really expect that, but I'm curious to see where we go from here. Kind of missing our crew, not gonna lie. Like I kind of want to see a little more of Toru and like Hana and
that's interesting.
Uotani. Like we haven't seen them in a while, especially. So I'm kind of curious to see where we're going here. I still honestly have no idea really where this anime is going.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's really had a lot of interesting twists and turns.
Yeah, because like what's related to like the main plot or what's not, you know?
Yeah,
that kind of feel.
So I don't know. I'm kind of curious, but I want to just get straight into it. As always, full interactions up with the Patreon. The next episode, episode 15, is also up for early access on the Patreon. If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, give us a little bit of extra support. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you're new here, welcome. And let's just get into Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 14. Oh. All right, we're getting straight back into trauma. Rin.
This is when he was a little more.
Seems in character. I'm curious because I think Rin is the key to whatever this general conflict is going to be. Hey bro, Grandpa strained his back. We gotta go back home? Also, can we get him, like, is that the best thing for a strained back? Like, straight on the floor?
Shigure?
Behave, Shigure, come on.
Shigure.
Yeah, why he strained his back? He's carrying the family.
He's carrying the world.
Bro, that...
Oh, I like to hear.
Even Toru knows to be scared. Even in all her like niceness and charity to other people. Yeah, bro, we all are.
No, I actually feel like she just doesn't feel like, yeah, she doesn't want to cause trouble. Yes, we already agreed, don't worry.
What?
Seems a little...
It's like, you okay, bro? Okay, that was ominous. Oh, dang.
What's up with him?
Yeah, maybe he's trying to figure out parent conferences too. Like, I'm wondering if the parent conferences are forcing us to all deal with...
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, but you think... Well, he probably knows how to deal with it since they were dating, at least for a while.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah.
And I think the opening...
Nah, bro, I think the opening proved that she didn't.
I think the opening exactly explains her personality.
Yeah.
Like...
Dude. Yuki, you gotta set him straight, dude.
Oh, Mochi. Yeah, no, I 100% think that Rin totally cares, right? Like, why did she show up in the first place, right? Like Yuki was saying.
Whoa, this is crazy. We've never seen any of this.
It's crazy.
Nah, bro, get out of here. Oh,
that's right.
Yeah. Is he gonna talk to Rin? Wow. Yuki's really getting out there now.
Yeah.
This is cool.
高校もあまり行ってないみたいだし。
そうか。そういえば京都なんかあった。
Yeah, kind of.
So let's.
神楽と会った後、なんか沈んでた。
Oh.
よそよそしかったかな。
Why would he be? Is he sad about Toru though?
お夕飯は。
いらね。
Oh wow, he.
それなんか。
I wonder how she feels about that.
それでなくとも責任重大？でも平気だよ。
ひたすら。
Oh, what the? Bro, I swear we keep seeing Rin and she just keeps booking.
Yeah, she's like a freaking ghost, bro. Like
It's like that person in a game where she just like appears around a corner.
you're like,
like
what? Who's that?
何をしてるんだこんなところで。リン、待てよ、話を聞け。
Dang, Yuki.
本気で春を振ったのか。俺がまだあの部屋にいた頃。
Yeah.
春と二人で訪ねてきたことあっただろう。リンがそう言って出ていくと、必ずってほど誰かが部屋を伺いに来ていた気がするんだ。
What?
今思えば、あの頃俺の部屋に入るの。
So,
Oh, was she like warning them? Right?
oh yeah.
はいがしたらすぐわかるよ。じっと見張って。
Dang.
See, it's like totally not what's on the surface.
Yeah.
リンは自分を守る言葉も使わないから。
あの頃はわからなかったけど、今も。リンは今も。
Yeah.
The same
totally,
thing.
Totally.
Come on.
And she's smart, so she's going to war with Akito.
バカらしい。そんな昔の話覚えてるわけないだろ。
Dude,
She-
come on. nice try, dude.
なんでグレニーの家に住めることになれたか知ってるのか。
What?
誰が頼んだんだよ。あそこから出してやってくれって。
Oh, wow.
ユキを助けてやってくれって。先生って呼ぶならいいよって。ふざけて言ったグレニーの言葉を春はバカみたいに守り続けてる。
Dang.
しぐれのこと先生って。
Good for Haru.
Wow.
Like, everybody's like,
先生は先生だから。
二度と私に構うな。クソったれ。
クソったれはどうかな。
what?
クソったれ呼ばわりは良くない。
He's here.
Dang, bro. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay, bro.
Yeah, you guys are getting back together.
So hold up.
触らないで。
Yeah, bro, she's totally pushing him away. Nobody would react like,
本当に俺はいらないんだ。
no, dude.
そっか。
Oh, dang. Our boy just went for it.
Yuki, take lessons. Take notes.
嘘に決まってるだろ。死ぬ
Yeah,
な。
that
Well played.
freaking got him.
一番大切な声を聞き逃してたのか。
No, dude, it's because she loves you, man.
まま立ち上がれないでいるのか。一人で。ユキ、リンのことは俺がしっかりやんなきゃいけないことだと思う。ユキだってしっかりやんなきゃいけないこと。
Dang, how freaking Haru, bro.
Haru is like,
そういう
He's
あ
looking out for
Stepping up.
everybody, bro.
本当にいいことじゃないかなって。
あそこから出してやってくれって。ユキを助けてやってくれって。
well, it's almost like disrespectful if you don't.
一人の力で今。
You know, like if you have these people sacrificing things for you to have a chance to
Yeah.
pay attention to student council and do silly things, then
Then you should
then like to
take
honor
it.
that.
Yeah.
You should do it.
君の持つ弱さや優しさはとても尊いものだ
It's
と。
like you haven't been jaded, which is crazy that the fact that you haven't been.
やってみなよ。そういうユキだから分かってもらえる人が見つけてもらえる人がこれからも。
That was the past, right?
Yeah.
With them.
自分一人の力では進めないんだ。先へ。
Oh, jeez.
自分一人の力では。
Yeah, what is Rin's like
I don't know.
backstory? Like, what did Sohma do to her?
どうした？
Oh, so.
具合良くなかったのか？
Okay.
トル？おい、大丈夫か？
I mean, that actually must have been tough, you know? Like,
That must have been horrible. That's brutal, man.
well, I mean, even just seeing the, yeah, the grandpa
少し
possibly, you know, giving a hint of that is like
Yeah.
scary.
びっくりしたです教訓降臨されたのかと
Oh, well. He's like, dang it, don't make me blush.
ああ無理はすんなよ。身内が倒れて不安になるのは当然なんだからよ。ほっせえな。しかもチビだな。
He just starts roasting her immediately.
谷みたいに背が伸びたい口か。大体あいつダメだよハルくん。手を抜いちゃ。頑張って。若者の仕事でしょ。
Whoa.
Okay. Wow. That was very interesting.
Yeah, a lot happened this episode.
A lot.
A lot of different.
But none of it resolved.
No.
Like, it was like we just opened up a lot of new things. You know what I mean? But it was very odd because none of it.
I mean,
there almost wasn't even like a contained story in this. It almost was just like, all right, here's 4 or 5 different things that we didn't know that we needed to know
yeah,
that we still don't know.
The one thing that we did resolve is Haru now knowing that Rin like actually still cares.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
like the one thing.
That's true.
But it did open
also
up.
opened up like 7 more questions about Rin and her past and how long they've been together, like what they've been through together.
Yeah.
And kind of how she's changed maybe, because before we're talking about like how she wasn't able to stand on her own. So maybe she was kind of a little bit, okay, maybe not like exactly like Toru, but like, you know, maybe like a little more open and kind and stuff like that. And she's become
possibly.
like more harsh and melancholic as like a defense mechanism almost.
Yeah. You might be right.
Especially because like Haru, especially like hearing kind of what he did, you know, he seems, I know everybody is kind of more mature than their age, but he seems significantly more like he's been through more than Yuki and Kyo, which I didn't think there was that much of a gap, kind of. And hearing kind of like what he talks about, like, oh, convincing people to get him out and like kind of sacrificing some stuff themselves. It almost like now it makes me almost put like he and Rin in their own bracket of like stuff that they've been through, kind of almost above Yuki and Kyo and Toru.
Like, I don't know.
Okay, maybe not like above, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, how about this? It's like, well, I don't know if he's been through more stuff.
That's true.
I feel like he has proactively done more things, you know?
That's what it is.
To try to like...
It's like he has himself sacrificed more, right? So, yeah. Okay, so that's better. So he has gone out of his... And maybe Rin, too. I'm not sure. It seems like maybe she has as well.
Yeah, for Haru.
They've gone out themselves and sacrificed more than kind of Yuki and Kyo. Whereas Yuki and Kyo have had a lot happen. And Toru
they have had a lot happen to them.
But they're still like kind of deciding what they're going to do with all of that. You know what I mean? Like how they're going to respond to all of that besides just surviving. Yeah.
No, yeah. Haru is he's MVP, like.
For sure.
I mean.
And it explains Rin being so angry at Yuki.
Yeah.
Because it's like if she loves him and she's seen all of the hardship that Haru has been through to help him. Yeah. It's like, of course you would be a little bit like angry or maybe not resentful, but like aware. Yeah.
And just a little frustrated maybe that, maybe even that he's trying to get back, into the not into the cycle, but kind of like get a little more involved as far as, she's concerned. I want to kind of see more of her backstory and what that whole scar thing was and all that, right?
Yeah. And I'm sure it has to do with Akito.
Yeah. Is that even
who could it be?
I wonder.
It'd almost be funnier if it was completely unrelated. It's like, oh yeah, this thing fell in an accident when she was 5. I would be so surprised. I'd be like, oh my gosh, you have the most wholesome childhood of anybody.
No way. I thought all the evils were related to Akito. No, but I also like seeing a little bit of that moment with Toru, right, with her grandpa.
Yeah,
And
that was
seeing
interesting.
that she is still, struggling with that a little bit and has closed some doors as well.
Sure.
Right. Kind of like, I feel like when she was afraid that, her grandpa was going to pass and things like that. And I feel like it was almost like we saw, what's her name? Kyoko?
Yeah.
Say the kind of same things of wanting to see, who they loved. And then after, they kind of like died.
After it was too late.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying like, after that they like died. So it's almost like they wanted to like, not wanted to die exactly, but it was almost like they had a longing to kind of like go see that person. And so that like ended up, however you want to call it, like making them die,
Yeah.
I feel like it's interesting to see that she's scared of that because she doesn't want to be alone, right? I feel like that's
Sure.
one of her biggest things.
Sure.
Which is interesting to see because usually she's very, self-sacrificing and things like that. But
it makes sense because I feel like, given what she has been through specifically, that fear of like abandonment, like that fear of being alone would be her primary fear over anything. Because it's like she hasn't really done anything, especially because it wasn't like anything she did. It wasn't, or she didn't even think, right? Like Yuki and Kyo, they're all dealing with like this weird, like psychological mess of like, oh, it's your fault or you're being gaslit or whatever the heck. But like Toru, it's like purely just like life sucks and she didn't do anything wrong and both her parents died. At least for now. We don't really know exactly what happened to her mom. But from her point of view, it wasn't like her fault. She didn't do anything. And so I feel like that fear of like, losing the people that you love, it like haunts her. And it makes sense that it would almost make her act like that a little bit.
Yeah, so I wonder if, that might be something that she has to kind of like face in the future.
Yeah. I'm very interested. I'm interested what's going on exactly with Kyo as well.
Yeah, he seemed a little down or something, right?
But then
and
also not as much at the end. So like,
I think he still was. He just wasn't kind of showing it in front of Toru, right?
I wonder why though, right? So like, does it have to do with Kagura or does it have to do with he's still kind of moving forward with pushing Toru away because he's gonna have to leave or not at least pursuing a relationship and he's like sad about that because he feels like he's gonna have to leave.
I have like
he
two
graduates?
thoughts. It's like I think that like it's possible that it might just be a mix of both of it, both.
Sure.
And then of course the whole parent teacher sort of like get together thing, right?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe he had to talk to his parents.
or like he's
tried
trying to figure out like or it just brought up memories, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be like, and this is a little bit more like subtle. Like I don't know if this is true, but
Sure.
Maybe it's that like he actually isn't sad about Kagura, and Kagura knows that, and so that's why she felt like hurt or something like that.
What is he sad about?
Well, he was almost still thinking about Toru, right, or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of just randomly crossed my mind, but I don't know.
Sure.
It's most likely the former.
Yeah. No, we'll see. I'm curious. So yeah, I don't know. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Feel free to jump in the conversations. We always have some crazy conversations going on here with Fruits Basket. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. As always, full length reactions up with the Patreon. The next episode 15, is also up for early access on the Patreon if you guys want to go ahead and check that out. And yeah, thank you just for being here. Thank you for joining us, for watching. If you're new here, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. And if you do, we will see you all in the next video.